Alright, well now that we actually have a standard beginning, we'll just make this one extra long. It'll be our tutorial video into the beginnings of the doing things. Now that I know how much extra scary this one's fiery because they have the Emerald Key. So I kind of want to take them. I normally try to go for 3 elites in the first act, because they get really scary in the second act and the third one, and we want to get as many relics as we can. But I think we start from this side. So Niao's Lament means that the first 3 encounters we do, every enemy only has 1 HP. Ghostly Elegance is awesome. It's a power. Gain 1 strength and dexterity. But if we have a Sakura, we get an extra strength. If we have a butterfly, we get an extra dex. If you have both, you get both. So you'd get 2 just for using this. All enemies lose 5 HP, increased by the amount of Phantasm. If you have less than 4 Phantasm, draw 2 cards. Otherwise, all enemies lose twice as much HP. Phantasm is used to calculate the effects of various cards. Its value is equal to the total sum of your Sakura and Butterfly stacks, which is a max of 6 unless you get the power card that allows you to go beyond. Because at 3, it just asks you if you want to use the card effect stuffs. And this is deal 7 damage, draw a card, discard a card. The previous card played was a skill, apply 3 Moribund. I like Ghostly Elegance. Very strong. We will always begin further investigation. Because we make the beginning very hard. I might actually be able to get that. I don't normally go for those, but I'm gonna go for a cheeky elite. This was Abyssal Call. Discard all cards in your hand. Draw cards equal to the amount discarded. Exhaust. Okay, so it's Gamba. Don't think I've ever actually used that before. And there's another one. Sense of Elegance, Soul Strike. We're definitely going for the Soul Strike. I want to hit everybody and do things. I can't believe these were all combats. That's supposed to be like a 10% chance. Higanbana, or Higan. This is, take damage to try and find a relic in the slime monster. Oh my god, we got a kunai. She doesn't really play a lot of attacks though, but oh my god. And here we are where we died last time. Alright, so we only get 1 and 2, but I don't want to waste stuff on that. We need to start doing damage. We got 1 more bund on them, we need to get more. So we don't have the other, and I don't have a delicate. Let's do this. We'll apply that. We'll get a strike, which will give us the other one. Get rid of one of those, do 7 damage, and heal up. This was a block potion, which I think we're going to use. 35% of this attack, and then 35% of the amount that we got this turn next turn. So next turn is going to be completely ignorable, but we almost full block this turn. Leaping Higan is very awesome. We're going to do as much damage as we can. This will just buff their damage, and I don't think that there's anything else in here yet, because we're all out of energy. The only thing we could use is Perplex Mind. And I want to get another Soul Strike on them. So we're just going to take some damage there. This will allow me to discard the Thingy Doodle. They're never going to put another effect on us because we already have Vulnerable. This turn, whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 3 damage. I don't think I have any debuff to apply, though. We'll just take the artifact for now. Ooh. This is why I wanted to get the cheeky elite. Okay, Gremlin Horn, very nice. Extra energy. Whenever we kill an enemy, we get 1 energy to do stuff with, and we draw a card. Suicidal Thought. Gain 5 block. If you have less than 5 or less than 4 Phantasm, the combination of our butterflies and our Sakura, gain an additional 5 block, so it's 10 block. Otherwise, if we have 4 or more, permanently gain Dexterity, and this isn't ethereal or anything. It doesn't exhaust. Gain 8 block. Ethereal. Block is not removed at the start of your next turn. Add 1 reincarnation into your hand. Play and exhaust the top 3 cards from your draw pile. For each reincarnation exhausted this way, trigger its effect. We don't really have any use for this, but both of these are awesome. This is harder to get. I know that the rare cards or the uncommons aren't always better. I'm going to heal. I need it. But I do feel pulled towards them. I'm so glad we have AoE. That's also going to wipe out all of their defenses, and they will still get the Moribund. We are going to get 2 extra attack and 1 extra defense, which means whenever we block, we get 1 more block from all sources. Whenever we do damage, we do 2 more damage. And because we beat that other enemy and we have an ethereal charge, we now have 1 plated armor, which is already gone. Plated armor gives you that amount of armor each turn, that amount of block, but if you get hit, you lose 1. We need to use a skill. That'll give us that. Throw that away. 9 block. And a reincarnation that'll hit them all. 38. You want to kill the ones in the front and the back, because these two are linked to each other, and this one's always on the off-center. So if you kill one of the ones in the front or the back, then you only ever have 1 attacking you at any given point in time, and like blocking 28 is unreasonable. So because they both have 38 health and they're at the same amount, we're just going to try and kill the one in the front and take a bunch of damage. They all take 2 because of the reincarnation. Next one will do 3 damage. I really don't want to take another 14. When they do this stuff on the in-between turns, when they're not attacking, they're putting dazed into our hands. And those, they basically just waste a draw. They disintegrate at the end of your turn, but if you draw them, it's kind of like you didn't draw cards. Soul Strike will do 7 to all of them and apply some Moribund. Because the Moribund is at 2, it will now reduce the damage they do by 1. So, oh wow. So the burning effect that they have was that they do 2 extra damage from all sources, which is why they've been kicking our butts so much. That's a really bad one to get for them. I think health is the only one that's a little worse than that. So we're going to gain 9 block and get a reincarnation to do more damage to them. Do 12 damage. And then wish that we could do more. We need to take 4. This will allow us to discard this pointlessly so. Hey! Boosh. So it says 9 over here, but that's just, it sums up all of the cards. So because one was going to do 4, that meant the next one was going to do 5. So we put 9 here because 4 plus 5, you know? The vulnerable is so good. And because they had Moribund, we healed 4 because they had 4 Moribund. Singing Bowl. When adding cards into your deck, you may raise your max HP by 2 instead. So if the cards are junk and we don't want to take them, we get maximum HP. You love to see it. Deal 10 damage. If playing this card would spend all of your remaining energy, gain 2 energy, so it's free. Otherwise, deal 10 damage again, if it's not free. I love Weeping Hegan. More block cards, please. More good block cards. Oh my god. Frozen Egg. So whenever you get to the chest, you can choose between the Sapphire Key. We've already got the Emerald one for beating the boss. The Campfire, giving up a Campfire, is the Ruby one. And then Sapphire is choosing it from the chest instead of the Relic. Frozen Egg means anytime we get a power card, it's upgraded. Power cards are just, like, used one time, and then you have them for the whole rest of the battle. And this is a store. We have 206 monies. Ooh. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. For each enemy alive, add 2 reincarnation into your hand. God, that's insane. I wonder if it's alive afterwards. Lethal Senescence? Is that super awesome card from before, but we don't have any way to reliably build up Moribund. Midnight Rain is just card draw stuff. This is basically like a panicky button kind of dealio. Path to Rebirth. At the end of your turn, shuffle a reincarnation into your draw pile. Whenever you draw a curse, draw one card. Because these are curses, that means that you don't, like, mess up your turn. Like, drawing 5 of these and then not having any cards to play would ruin you. So, this is actually a super, super awesome card as well. And we can actually afford both of them. Dead Branch I don't really care for. Light Bulb, if you have any unspent energy at the end of your turn, draw that many cards at the start of your next turn. So if we don't spend all our energy, we could draw 3 extra cards, at most. Brew 5 Potions, I don't really use that. So I'm thinking, I definitely want this. And I definitely want this. And then we get rid of something dumb. Like a Strike. How many attacks do we have? I think we have more skills, so I think we're going to keep it even and get rid of a Defend, because we have better blocks now, too. I'm always tempted to get rid of the Strikes first, but then I get a bunch of 5-block Defends. Kind of screws me over. I don't... Who did we fight? We fought the AoE guys, and then... if we get the Sleepy Crab thing, I don't know that we win that one, Chief. I think we're going to try and go for 2 battles over here, then heal up, and then go that way. I want to be a little safer, because we've got some cool stuff, and I don't want to lose it. Weeping Hegan. See, we already got these rolling and everything. And because we beat 2 bosses, we have 2 ethereal charges, which means we have 2 plated armor. So we're going to have 18, and then they're going to hit me in the face, and it's going to suck. We take 3 damage, and we lose 1 plated armor, so this turn we'll only get 1 extra armor. Path to Rebirth is, like, cool and stuff, but, we just use that there. We'll get our energy back. Perplexed Mind. Discard this to do the 7. Like, the battle's not going to last for long enough, and we retain it. So... Can you give me... I can't believe that's 10 damage. That's actually insane. Oh, the Butterfly Delusion from before. Night Bloom, gain 3 block twice. Ethereal. Sakura 2, gain the same amount of block 2 more times. Butterfly, also gain 3 plated armor. You'll love to see this one. Honestly, very nice. It's twice, but 4 times if you have the Sakura. So, like, whenever we get the situations where we have increased dexterity, which adds onto our block, now every 1 block is 2 to 4 times more block. So, most good. It helps us survive the things. This one might last long enough. So we're going to... I don't like killing the rat first. We're going to try and kill that one. So whenever we kill the rat, it applies 2 vulnerable to us, which makes us take additional damage. And the gray slimes put a frail on us, which means that we get 25% less block from our cards. So extra damage and our block is worse is most terrible. But whenever we kill this guy, we get 2 vulnerable, which means 50% more damage taken. Actually, never mind, we've already won. Reincarnation's so good. Boosh. We're starting to get places. Ooh, Pale Blossoms. Ooh. Gain 8 block, which is another awesome block card. Apply 2 Moribund to a target. If the target intends to attack, then you get to put 2 weak on them, which reduces the damage that they do by 25% for 2 turns. 1 weak just means it lasts 1 turn. Wandering Soul from before. Deal 7 damage, draw 1 card and discard a card. If the previous card was a skill, you put 3 Moribund on, which is kind of neat. Exhaust a card. If it's an attack, gain 1 Sakura. If it's a skill, gain 1 Butterfly. If you've got a huge deck, this is super awesome to just get tons and tons and tons of stuff. But, or actually, no, this is Exhaust. I don't remember if the upgrade gets rid of that. Either way, I like Pale Blossoms a ton. Give me more good defense cards. I need to survive, please. I want to live forever. 10 and 2 Reincarnation to your hand. Dang, I was hoping this would make it 1. 4 block twice. Also gained 4 plated armor. And this was 3 Moribund. 10 block. I would like to apply more Moribund, please. Moribund makes the game fun. I think I want to take another fight, try and get another card. So these big guys split when they're at 50% HP. And they make 2 slimes that are whatever health remaining that this has. So if we get them down to 20 health, then each one will have 20 health, basically giving them 40. I'm going to punch you in the face. We're going to get block, and it's not going to be removed at the end of our next turn. So this is going to give us 15, and we're going to keep it for next turn. And they applied Frail on us, but we already have the block. So there ain't nothing we can do. We make them vulnerable so that they take 50% more damage. Now this does 15 instead of 10. And we get 2 reincarnations, which will do 3 damage. Because 1 and then 2. And even though we do 25% less, so we only get 6 instead of 8, because of what we did last turn, we get another reincarnation, and we perfectly block them. Plus a little 2 extra we got. Because plated armor is not affected by Frail. So, more reincarnation. This one will now do 4 damage. And they're 1 damage from splitting. So, we use this. That'll throw that out. They'll take 7 damage. They're now interrupted. They're not going to attack us. They're going to work on splitting this turn. We have one of both. So the power has been consumed. It's out of the deck. We can't draw it again. We get 2 more damage on all cards we play. 2 more block from cards that give us block. And we wish to do as much damage as possible this turn, because they about to split. And any debuffs you put on them disappear, so the Moribund is gone. This will reduce their damage by a fair bit, because it reduced the damage by 1, and it also put a 25% reduction on them. Or hit them both. Kill one of them. Dang it, we didn't get anything to kill the other one. Alright. We tried. Oh, immortal. I'll just take an artifact, please. Please and thank you. Endless Spring. Whenever you play the rightmost card in your hand, draw 1 card. This effect can be activated up to 3 times per turn. And it costs 0. Ooh, 2 Tormented Souls. Put 2 Reincarnation in your hand and draw 1 card. Then gain block equal to the number of the cards in your hand is very good as well. Exhaust all curses in your hand. For each curse exhausted this way, apply 3 Moribund. Put 1 Quietus into your hand. Exhaust. I'm not really huge on Quietus, honestly. Endless Spring, very good. And it was already upgraded because it was a power. This, going to 0 cost, gives us more energy, because now we can play that card and still play 3 other cards. This is all about surviving for 12 turns. You can kill them early, but I think I've only done that with, like, Sakuya Izuyoi. Path to Rebirth gonna be huge. They also have, Languid, or Aging. For every 12 damage taken, the Fable Spinner gains 1 Languid, which just reduces the damage they do by 1 for a turn, decreasing. But if I get 3 Languid on them, they do 3 less damage, and then next turn they'll do 2, but if I keep hitting them over and over again, stuff happens. Basically, we just want to build up. Build up until the moon. You see before you a strange forest of trees. Feeling an evil presence, you turn back, only to find trees surrounding you on all sides. You have been swallowed by the woods. This is basically asking you which one of the bosses do you want to fight. We're going to encounter something heartless. Because at least we kind of ish have AoE for this. I wish to hit you in the face. Now that we have 1 Sakura and 1 Butterfly, we get the full benefit of 2 and 2. Weeping Hegan gives us more reincarnations. We defend. I will activate this to discard this to do 9 damage. And then the reincarnations will build up and they will hit all enemies for 6. We blocked all that so we didn't take any damage. You can obtain a relic effect, but add 3 slime to your deck. We have to pay 1 energy to get rid of that, so it essentially wastes 3 cards. If we draw them, they're useless, and we have to pay energy to get rid of them. But we get a random relic effect, like one of these items. I generally avoid that. Endless Spring is free. Playing the rightmost card now does things. Unfortunately, Abyssal Call gets rid of our stuff. And this is very much a deck that we wanted for a hand. Because I can't believe that this is really this much damage. 12 damage because we have 2 extra to all enemies for 1. And we get 2 reincarnation for each enemy. And since it killed that one and we still got them, that literally means just in general. This is going to be a lot of heckin' damage. And we can keep some armor for next turn. Skadoosh. Unfortunately, we don't get to keep the extra energy. You encounter an opening in the trees. Inside is a beautiful field full of hypnotizing colored mushrooms. You feel they are not of this world, but even so, you feel oddly compelled to eat a mushroom. So, you can get Spreading Infection, which duplicates... Wait. Duplicate all other status and curse cards in your hand? That... We only have good cards. Does that duplicate reincarnations? I always just anger the mushrooms and then kill them. That sounds awesome, but this makes me take 8 damage. Dude. We might have just gamed the system. We have so many beneficial. Draw 3 cards to discard. Yeah, we just get rid of a strike, I guess. I'm more interested in building up our reincarnations. I kind of just wanted to draw more. 50 damage. A floating light emerges from the fog, hovering eerily nearby, a ghost or a spirit, a wisp. This is just an event to help you, in case you're absolutely getting wrecked. We could just heal HP. I don't remember if are we at a high enough Ascension that we don't fully heal? No, I think that's like Ascension 6. This is low-level content, and we still died, mind you. I'm not amazing at this game. I never claimed to be. I just really, really like it, dude. At the end of your turn, duplicate all other status and curse cards in your hand. Oh my god, we really got to keep them all? Gain 3 weak, gain 3 frail, or put 6 of those dazed cards that disappear. I would rather gain weak, because I would like to be able to fully block stuff. Weeping Egan. Oh my god, we get even more! Whenever they get debuffed, they do things. Sure. Discard this so it does the stuff. Punch them in face. We're, actually doing some pretty insane damage. I kind of like fighting slimes. Because they split and that wastes one of their turns. So this would gain 5 block twice. If we have 2 Sakura, gain the amount of block twice. We consume stuff. We don't have a... Let me use this. My hand, it's full! Yeah, let's gain some block. So we fully block that because we have the plated armor. That'll be 22, but they're only going to hit us for 21, and they're incapable of damaging us. In fact, and soon they're going to be incapable of being alive. As you go deeper into the woods, you discover a glowing tesseract, spinning and shifting gently in the air. You touch it, a sharp pain flows through you, followed by vivid flashes of distant memory. Whose memories are these? You take the amount of damage that they do to us, but their damage is literally reduced by 42, so they're incapable of ever hurting us again. So instead of this being like 4 2 times, 4 3 times, or 4 4 times, it's I'll take whatever I want, and you can't hurt me. So gain 8 block for free, cool. At the start of your turn, add a random colorless card into your hand. For X turns, your attacks deal 25% more damage. That doesn't matter at all. Take more Moribund. Because all of our damage is coming from reincarnation. This does 32, this does 33. We might actually be able to kill them. I can't believe how much reincarnation we got rolling. Become Hexed makes it so that every time we play a skill, we get one of those dazed cards. Confused makes us take I was confused. Oh, confused randomizes the cost of the cards in our hands. And slowed, which is what I always take, makes us take 10% more damage for every card we play. So if I play 5 cards, I take 50% more damage, which is huge, but at the same time, 50% more than 0. If you know what I mean. It's actually looking an awful lot like we better win. And because we had the effect on that, our plated armor has improved. Up to 5. We're actually going to beat the storyteller. We can see the beasts, I guess. All is well. Spreading infection is going to give us even more as well. Did I just end this? I will take more armor, please. Well, we played cards. Killing them all. Ending the fight early. 100 golds. Gain 1 Envenom and 1 Strength. Envenom makes it so that anytime you deal direct damage to an enemy and it's not blocked, they take 1 poison. So, poison's kind of like a factorial thing. If they have 4 poison, then this turn they take 4 damage, then 3 damage, then 2 damage, then 1 damage each turn. And you can stack it up higher. Very good, very strong. Memento Mori! Unplayable. Add 2 reincarnations into your hand when this card is drawn. If this card is discarded from your hand, all enemies lose HP equal to the amount of cards played this turn. Very, very, very good. It just gives you 2 reincarnation every time you draw it. And I think if you upgrade it, it makes it so that drawing this card makes you draw another card so that you don't lose the card either. So you get 6 cards instead of 5. So you can still play a whole hand and get the 2 reincarnations. Another Endless Spring is good, especially since it's already upgraded. And that would make it so that it could be done 6 times per turn. I don't think it would actually let us draw 2 cards whenever that happens. Deal 7 damage, draw 1 card, or gain 1 energy. I think I want Memento Mori. Endless Spring is good, we already have one. So here we can get the 1000 Year Vow. Upon pickup, reduce your maximum HP to 40% of its initial value. At the start of each combat, gain 3 intangible. So for the first 3 turns, no matter what hits us, we only take 1 HP. But we have 40% of 60 health. So 24? 24 max health. But the first 3 turns of every combat, we only take 1 damage. So it's really easy to block. I don't like that. I also don't like this. You gain 1 extra energy every single turn, so we would get 4 instead of 3 every single turn. But you can never play more than 6 cards. That's honestly not terrible for her, because I don't tend to play a lot. I'm just not a fan in general. Gain energy at the start of your turns, but you can no longer heal at rest sites. I like this one a lot. Especially since we heal the full between acts. There are 4 acts in total, and the 4th one's basically just a bonus. It's basically just a boss. Beating Act 3 means that you won, and beating Act 4 means that you won super extra mega fun stuff. So probably go for a couple of these. Where are the... I would like to be able to upgrade cards, honestly. So... 1, 2... 148. Going through that store would be a waste. Can we go this way? Okay. Memento Mori! And I do believe that this will go through here. And hit them anyway, because this just makes them lose HP, and it's not an actual effect that the artifact debuff that negates debuffs can do, because this is just making them lose HP. So we are going to strike them, just so that we can Weeping Hagen and get another reincarnation. We have Sakura, so block will not be removed next turn. And we're good to do 6 damage. Endless Spring, because it's free. Ghostly Essence. After I do this so that we get full benefit. I don't want to do this. Dang it. The Moribund would get blocked. The Moribund would get blocked, and this would discard our reincarnation, so it wouldn't do damage. better to not play it there. What else do we have to draw? I would like any of these. So we're going to Path to Rebirth this so that we get more stuff. Pale Blossoms to block some stuff. 5 and 6. I think we just went 11 damage. I love things that penetrate block. Pale Blossoms. Apply 2 Moribund. Oh, we're actually starting to get Moribund on enemies. We should probably take one of these. Alright, as you arrive at the second tier of the Spire, you feel something within you changing. An inscrutable fell will within you swells, gradually taking control of your body and weakening it. You must find a way to expel it as soon as possible. So, you can resist it to lose 20% of your max HP, or you can forge a path. You notice that the Crucible of Souls you conjured earlier pulsates as it is pointed a certain direction. You follow the path it guides you through. At the end of the path, you find a lone, unique butterfly. Its soul signature is clear. This is a manifestation of the Saigyo Ayakashi. You feel the dark will inside you momentarily fading as you approach. This gives you the Lost Butterfly. I assumed that going the other way just abandons the quest, but I've never taken it because I always wanted to go all the way. Upon pickup, add an injury to your deck. At the start of each combat, gain 1 buffer, which means that whenever you take full damage, or like an attack hits you and it's not blocked, it's negated. You don't take damage. But that also means that if you hit yourself in the face for 1, it'll consume it. So regardless of whether it's 100 damage or 1 damage, it's consumed the first time you take damage. Whenever you win a combat, if you have less than 40 max HP, gain 1 max HP. So we get an injury. Though you feel bettered for now, you realize you will not remain so for long. You believe that this malefic will inside you comes from an entity at the top of the tower, eating away slowly at your soul and corrupting it. Your objective is clear. The source of this corruption must be eliminated as soon as possible. So that's literally just a useless card that is unplayable. So if we draw that, it was basically a waste of a draw. But if our max HP ever goes less than 40, we'd gain 1 HP, so if we got that other relic that gave us 24 max HP, this would help us get back up to 40, basically. But that would be very scary, and that also requires we win 16 combats to get back up there. And if we get a fruit or something that increases our max HP, we get even less effect out of this. Basically, this just means we ignore 1 attack, but we get 1 useless card. So, it can be good. It's not as bad as that you take 22% more damage, just flat. That's why I said, like, early and mid-game is a little harder. I don't want to take a curse. We're going to gain 5 max HP. But by the end of the game, like, the final relic doesn't help you. It literally just unlocks a bonus event if we make it to the heart. So none of the effects that she gets really does anything for us other than the original, like, you get plated armor thing, because they give you a terrible negative and then this, but like the plated armor compared to 22% extra damage taken is kind of negligible. So some block. They have barricade, which means that their block is not lost at the end of their turn. That's what this is. That's why they go up to 48. Path to Rebirth so that we get the reincarnations. Give me reincarnations. The Moribund removed 1 because the artifacts stopped them from getting debuffs. So the Moribund and the Weaken, Vulnerable, whatever, got rid of 1. So they've almost lost their ability to negate things. Memento Mori draws us 2 extra reincarnations. And we got 1 from the deck that we drew because of the power cards throwing them in there. Pale Blossoms will get rid of the last of their stuff and then put Weakened on them, reducing the damage that they take. Or the damage that they do, rather. I don't know why we want to reduce the damage they take. We won't be able to block all of this, so our buffer, which is this, prevent the next time we lose HP is going to be procced, because we're only going to be able to block 18 of this. Never mind, we have enough reincarnation to kill them. I don't know why I thought that wouldn't be 16. Toxic Potion puts 5 necrotic poison on all enemies. So it'll do 10 damage, then 4 damage, then 2 damage, and then it'll go away. Sakuya Blizzard. Target enemy loses 7 HP. Steal the target's block. Next turn gain energy. Very nice. I don't really like Broken Dream. Wandering Soul's fine. Take a Blizzard. 188. I don't really want to go to a store with that little money. We could... you know what? Let's get rid of... I really, 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 really hate bad curses. Get rid of that. Do we want another one of these? Deal 4 damage twice if this card was discarded from your hand. Increases damage by 3 and draw 2 cards. That's not the one that I thought it was. I think I'm actually going to take this for more reincarnations. A foolish mistake, perhaps, but... I don't know, I like doing it. Alright, so steal the target's block. It doesn't have block, so this is just 7 damage. I don't have enough to do this either. Ooh. So we're going to do that, and then that. And we're going to lose our buffer anyway. Because we can only block 13, and they did 14. We'll use that one, we'll use that one. We have both a Sakura and a Butterfly now. And there's just no reason for me to use the other stuff. Take 12 damage. We now have the Hex thing that I was talking about in the last fight. Whenever we play a card that isn't an attack card, we get a Dazed. Which can add up pretty quick, because it's all cards. Yeah, I don't think we play those, because then we're just going to get a bunch of dumb stuff. Okay, we have both, so we will play this, and we will get the 2 strength and the 2 stuff. This will give us reincarnations at the end of each turn. This is an attack card. Get 2 of those. And punch him in the face. Taking a bit of damage. Equal to 2 times the Moribund. See, if we had this upgraded already, then this would be 5 times, so we would get 15 from this, and that's already pretty big, even at only 3. But we'll take that. See, if we'd gained an artifact earlier, that could have helped with the Hex. But not really much we can do with that now. I'll deal my 8 damage, get some block. Perfectly blocking it with a 17. If they hadn't died. 30 soul burn. After 3 turns, they blow up for 30. It's kind of like a bomb. I kind of actually really like this a lot more than the poison. Black Death is one of the funnest cards to ever be fun. This is the card that I was thinking of. This is when we do damage. It's not loses health like the reincarnation. This one is deals damage. So anytime we hit them, they get 2 Moribund. At the end of your turn, if any enemy's HP is less than twice the amount of their Moribund stack, set their HP to 0. So if an enemy has 50 Moribund and 100 health, they die. Yes, please. That's like my favoriteest card that she has. Memento Mori. What is this? Add 2 reincarnations into your hand and draw a card. So yeah, it's just drawing an extra card so that you don't lose the card for that. These just give you more block. They don't give you more reincarnations, so I don't really care about that. This would be amazing to upgrade. What about this one? 10 damage. Just 4. 10, but 2 reincarnations. 2 vulnerables, huge on this. And this just makes it so that it doesn't go away. Because it's just Gamba. I'm thinking, Senescence. Definitely the way to go with this. And now we can try and take some actual elite fights. I want to go this way, just in case we get really messed up by this, because some of the elite fights are scary. So... what do we want to do here? Soul Burn's not going to do a ton. I almost want to burn these ones. Let's drink this. We'll poison them on hit. Definitely going to want to use that. This is not consumed. They don't have... this won't give us any armor, but it only costs 1. So this will give us a Sakura. So now we'll get 2 strength and 1 defense. Do that. 11, 13, so we'll take 16, so it'll get blocked. Whenever this guy hits us, because it has Painful Stab, it puts Wound in our deck, which is kind of like Dazed, but they don't ever go away. So, very scary. I kind of considered using the dexterity here as well, but we're going to try and abstain from that. We can't heal because of the coffee dripper, so even if we get to a campfire, it's never going to increase our health. The health that we have now is the health we're going to run into the boss with, unless we heal from Moribund. So, I'm going to take this so that we have one of both now, just in case. Take Moribund, which is super awesome on these guys. It put weakened on them, which is the only reason it went down by 5. This isn't -3. Every even number reduces it by 1 up to a maximum of 5. So this reduced it by 1 and then reduced their damage by 25%, which is why this is only 15 now and we full block it. I won't over-explain like this in the other videos that we do on this, but since this is the first one on the channel that I'm like actually properly doing things, and this is like a downloadable character and not like part of the base game character, I just want to be thorough to make sure everybody understands what's going on. Oh, this is going to suck. 18 damage to the face, 16 once we block that stuff. Did we play... Oh, it was the last time that we had that 2 block for each reincarnation. This going hurt. Thankfully it hurt them too, but ow. Endless Spring, so that when we play the rightmost card we draw cards. Become vulnerable. Give me a card back. Boom. 12 times 5, we just got 60 defense. You see what I'm talking about? Absolutely nuts. Also, because I played that, we don't lose our block at the beginning of our next turn. And because we have over 10 Moribund, they get the 5 reduced, plus 24%, 25%, so, they only do 4 damage now. Which means they're basically never hurting us again. Actually, no, they're just dead. Why didn't it kill them? Is it on the end of my turn? They have 14 stacks of Moribund and only 2 HP. They should be dead. Whatever, they blow up. Oh yeah, see, before it even played, they disintegrated. It's at the start of their turn that they have to die. Whenever we play a power, we get 2 HP. That'll be very, very, very helpful because we have powers, and we can't rest. 35% of block, and 35% of that the next turn. Draw 1 card, discard 1 card, put a reincarnation in your hand. Pretty neat. Swallowtail Lance playable. If this card is discarded or from your hand or exhausted, deal 8 damage to all enemies and gain a Sakura. Gain 10 block. Ethereal, whenever you are attacked this turn, put a random upgraded skill in your hand. I don't really play that much. I kind of want... Let's just get more HP. Alrighty, so... A man with an eye patch and a devilish grin strides up to you. Hey there, stranger. Interested in advancing science? I can make you stronger than any training or blessing. You're gonna need it if you're one of those heroes with a death wish. What do you say? So you can get Jaxed, which gives you a super awesome card that can be upgraded, so you lose 3 HP, gain 3 strength. When upgraded. And it's permanent for the fight. So if you can heal, like the Ironclad, then this is super, super, super amazing, because you just spend a little bit of HP, do way more damage and heal. Transform 2 cards in our deck, or obtain a special relic. The special relic is just 3 more strength at the very first turn of every combat, and then you lose it. So we're going to transform. 1 strike, 1 defend. Which gave us... Ghost Spot. Lose 3 HP, draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. It doesn't cost any energy. I don't have a way to heal other than Moribund. So... that's a little scary. Transient Force. Gain 2 strength and dexterity. Lose 2 strength and dexterity at the end of your turn. If you have an artifact, though, you don't lose it. So, this is a pretty neat card, actually. Juzu Bracelet makes sure that the question mark rooms have no encounters. It can't be enemies. So we're going to take this, because the chance for enemy encounter in the question mark rooms is actually pretty low anyway. We have beaten 3 elites, which means plated armor is now at 3. Oh, this sucks. I'm gonna throw the soul burn on them. And we're gonna drink this, because oh my god, this is gonna do so much damage. Do I want a butterfly? Butterfly applies random Moribund. I do want the Moribund. I want to start building that up. In fact, we get 5 times as much, so this will actually give us 5. Oh, we can actually get to 27. I think because we have the 30 on them, we try to kill the Mystic, actually. Normally I try to kill the Centurion, because the Mystic doesn't do much damage on their own. The Mystic will buff, which they're going to because they haven't taken enough damage, but if either one of them is like below half health, then the Mystic tries to heal them for like 16 each turn. Endless Spring, so that playing the rightmost card will do things. Play this will give us a Sakuya. Weeping Hienbana for hitting them both. Transient Force, because we can. This will give us 2 more. Okay, we managed to block it. 8 damage here. They shouldn't be healing, I don't think. And we full block that. They'll take more damage. Oh, it was actually a heal. I thought they had to be at like half health. I was wrong. Pop that out. Ethereal Sakuya or Butterfly. Put 1 reincarnation in your hand. I wonder why it's putting 2. I'm dumb. I must be missing an effect somewhere. Moribund on them. This will now reduce their damage by 2. And hit them both. And increase the damage that they take. Dang, but not until next turn. I can't get rid of that? Oh well. Explosion! Their friend and ally is gone. Which means it's about to get a lot easier. God, reincarnation builds up so fast. There's the Black Death. There's the artifact I wanted earlier. None of these do anything. But the reincarnations will finish it. Imposter Extract. Gain 1 intangible and 1 phantasmal. When the potion is sus? I don't know what phantasmal is. Intangible is that you only take 1 damage. Ooh, more reincarnation block or permanent dexterity increase. How many Hegans do we have? Sort by type. We have 3 Weeping Hegans. But as our deck size gets harder, it does get more difficult to draw them in the first place. More reincarnation. You know what? A permanent increase to dexterity sounds nice, I think. Because our Phantasm, since I don't oft use those cards, it hits 4 pretty often. So being able to steadily increase our dexterity would help a lot for the long fights, I think. We don't have enough money to meaningfully go to that store. I can't heal, but we're at full health. Minions! So that this boss always has 2 minion dudes. I don't already have 2 reincarnations. Am I dumb? What is this coming from? Memento Mori, derp. I'm like, oh my god, brain turning off, getting too late. I definitely want to get that, so I'm not going to play this. I'm not going to play that either. I actually don't really... This would consume our buffer. So we're going to play this to get the extra reincarnation, because we're going to buff the heck out of our reincarnations, and then he's going to waste a bunch of time summoning more friends, and they're going to die. 1, 2, 3, so now they're up to 4 damage. Don't ever give up. He's going to buff their damage. Oh god, that's a lot of damage. Moribund to all of them. Ghostly Elegance costs nothing, and it will give us the 2 and 2 for the full maximum benefit. 9 damage. Steal the target's block. They only have 1. Next turn, gain energy. So we will do 9 damage and gain energy and stuff. I'm honestly thinking we might want to use this. That's too much damage to take. What is Phantasmal? Deal double damage next turn. Ooh. Oh, and we actually got the Dexterity proc because we managed to attack 3 times this turn. It's not often we actually get to do that. We don't have terribly many cards that actually are attack cards. It's unfortunate because the Kunai and the stuff are just super, super fun cards. The Kunai and the Shuriken. The Shuriken gives you more strength every 3 times you attack. Endless Spring. Pale Blossoms, get the Moribund built. 24 damage to all of them. And 2 reincarnation for each one of those that we get. We will do that. We're going to lose our stuff at the beginning of our next turn anyway. Let's just Weeping Hagen. I just wanted to clear more space for our hand. It didn't matter. 32 damage. And I don't want to get rid of any of those, so let's just kill them. Pocket Polymer. You can now transform a card at rest sites as a free action. Order of Life. Deal 7 damage, draw 1 card, gain 1 energy. Deal 8 damage. Apply 3 Moribund. 1 Quietus in your hand. All enemies lose HP equal to their Moribund. This is good, but you have to be able to build up pretty high, and that really only happens on many bosses and bosses. 3 Moribund's pretty dope, especially since this is 8 damage and we don't have a lot of attacks. But this is more energy and card draw and stuff. More card draw for the reincarnations, which is basically the whole of this deck. Polymerize is a free action. Let me get rid of that. Oh, we got another one of those. 9 damage, draw 2 cards. This is basically useless unless it's 5 times, but once it's 5 times, it's crazy bonkers strong. Ooh. Memento Mori. Reincarnations are definitely going to be the way to go on this one, too. 27 damage, that sucks. How are we going to do this? 8. Alright, so we're going to drink this. I have nothing else to put on them, so we're going to gain 10. And that's going to make it 22. And then the buffer will eat the last one. So we won't take any damage this turn. And we will do some to them now. This thing just hits so heckin' hard, dude. So we'll do that so that we have both. That'll give us the 2 and 2. Moribund will reduce their damage, as will the Weaken, so now we are not in danger. 2 extra damage. Give me extra block. See, on the multi-hit enemies like this, it's just so pivotal. So heckin' pivotal that we get the brain turned off. The Moribund on them, because they do 9 times 3, so reducing it by 3, like, literally cuts their damage down by 1/3. Sorry, brain not work so good. More Moribund. More defense. You are now no longer capable of harming me. Slain. Big Potion. Etheric Papillion. Deal 8 damage. If the target has Moribund, increase the potency of all reincarnation cards by half the amount of Moribund stacks. So, if they have 40 Moribund, they now take 20 additional damage from every reincarnation. Okay, I've never used that before. Memento Mori! Moribund would shut these guys down so hard. That's actually 0 damage if I put that on them. Alright. That'll increase their potency by 1 at least. Hit both of them because we got 3 attacks off. Oh, and a full block. Nice. I don't want to lose my buffer. We're gonna hit them both. Now we have Sakura as well. Deal 7 damage, draw 1 card, next turn... Oh no, it's this turn we gain the energy back. It costs nothing. Some reincarnations. 4 and 4. Oh, that'll be 5 when it goes off, so we do have to hit them. And unfortunately, we're going to get the Hex. But we now have the Black Death. It's what we were waiting for. Lots of block, not a problem. We can just kind of stomp through this now. Safely just use all of the cards. The last one was kind of pointless, actually, but our buffer eats that attack. So, oh, this isn't the card draw one. That sucks. No, we full block this. It doesn't matter. Oh, and they die anyway because of the black candle. I forgot. Return. Every 2 turns, all damage received is halved. And it's a power, so we would heal too when we used it. This is... apply 4 Moribund if we only have 1 Sakura. And an upgraded Quietus. All enemies lose HP equal to their Moribund. Another thing to remember about the Quietus, by the way, if you have the blue candle that lets you burn curses for 1 HP... it works with this, so even though this is free, you lose 1 HP. So, the Quietus kills you if you have Blue Candle. Blue Candle makes this terrible. Absolutely terrible. Dang, I really want both of these, actually. Our deck's getting really big, though. 4 Moribund at once is really, really awesome. Special Campfire, more options. Upgrade a random card, heal 20% max HP. So a combination of the both. Unfortunately, it's a random card and I don't... Wait, I can polymerize. It's a free action. Get rid of a strike. Or another ghost... man, I don't like those. I should, because card draw is great, but I'm just like, I hate losing health. Unless I'm the Ironclad. If I'm the Ironclad, I don't really care. 50 to 100 gold, or just get the Ruby Key. This could set us up for the next floor. You know what, we'll go with the money, why the heck not? It's probably the dumbest thing we could have chosen, but I'm doing it anyway. Can any of these apply Moribund? They can't. Oh, this sucks. These are all attacks too, so I can't get Butterfly. Oh, wow. Draw a card. That's just... no, that's not gonna do anything. Well, we did 34 damage. That's something, I guess. Oh, and we got the dex because we attacked 3 times. So, we will use this, giving us a Butterfly. Reincarnations are going to help us, I think. I need to get those off. All enemies lose HP equal to their Moribund. Draw 1 card and gain exhaust, but it retains. Nobody has Moribund yet, so that would be a terrible, terrible waste. 18, 27 damage. We're gonna full block this. I almost kind of want to throw a weak potion on them just to get rid of one of the artifact things, but that's probably dumb. They're going to steal one of our cards, and it's usually, yeah, it's usually a rare one because they suck. Man. This is going to be a lot of reincarnations. 6. And that would bring us down to 5. We wouldn't be able to contain them all in our hand because of the Quietus. So... do that, and then discard that. Play these. We couldn't hold them all anyway, it's fine. 23. Nice, and then that'll kill them. We'll get the card back, but it'll go away for next turn. Unfortunate. Actually, we do this now. Then we'll get Memento Mori back. But oh wait, but this is only when drawn. So this was useless. It's better that we got it now, just to get it out of the way. Yeah, this is fine. We got our reincarnations rolling, and that's kind of what we go for. I normally, like, she can build, if you get the cards right, like, because you can see some of the cards that we have, like that Suicidal Thoughts, she can build really, really high strength and dexterity, so that's generally what I end up doing on her. But on rare occasion, you can get the reincarnations going. Also, Moribund. Moribund has been, like, my favorite way to play her. Path to Rebirth, so that we get more reincarnations, and the Spring for playing cards and getting more stuff back. Moribund. The Black Death, finally. Okay. Her early game is super scary, but she's so strong late game. She's not invincible. I've definitely lost in the late game, but I have not lost to the heart with her. If we make it to the heart, which we don't always, we usually win. Draw 3 cards, and or do that and then discard 1 card. Let's get a card back. Kinda want to just Weeping Hegan. They're not attacking this turn anyway, so getting more block doesn't really do anything. Build these up. Build these up. We played the rightmost card. Suicidal Thoughts. Does this work? It does. Permanently increased so that we have 5 now. Feels good. Throw that away. And now we do this. He has 10 Moribund because we hit him. Is this going to go up by 6 or 5? Does it do it before or after? This is 12? It's 6. Did this go up by 5? Yeah, so the 2 that it added on doesn't get factored into this. But that dramatically increases the damage that we do. I honestly didn't know that reincarnations could scale this fast. I usually use Moribund. We're kind of using both. This is fine. I don't really like the... Oh wait, this is draw cards, it's not discard. I don't want to lose our buffer though, especially since we're about to get hit in the face for a lot. Oh wait, never mind, they're dead. If they had 30 health or less, they would have blown up on their turn anyhow. Bloom Nobly. Lose 4 HP. Choose a card to discard. Put 2 copies of discarded card into your hand. Oh god, that's so awesome with powers. Oh, Life's Agonies. So, if you know what the Watcher is, this is basically the Alpha, Beta, Omega thing. Sequential Innate. The first card you play each turn that grants Sakura or Butterfly grants 1 more. And it's a power. And then the next one, Sequential Sakura or Butterfly, stacks are no longer capped at 3. And because it's sequential, it gives you another card. I don't remember what it was. I honestly really like those. Deal damage, or deal 10 damage twice. If the target has less than 6 Moribund, decrease the damage of this card by 2 this combat. So, it will continue to do 20 damage for 1 as long as they have at least 6 Moribund, which we can reliably do now. So this is going to be between Bloom Nobly and Life's Agonies. And, like, getting 2 extra Immortal Obols would be really cool. Getting more Black Deaths would be cool. It doesn't do anything for the, if they have twice the amount of Moribund. Like, it's not like, oh, if they have less than 4 times whatever, it just applies 2 extra Moribund each time, so they'd get 4 Moribund with it. And the Springs, whatever. More Memento Moris would be cool. Especially since, like, drawing it is all that matters, so if you discard the Memento Mori, like, it's already given you its effect. And we could get 2 Ghostly Elegances, 2 more, so that we get even more strength balling up out of that. But I think that this is fun. So I'm going to go with the fun one. Oh, God. Oh, I hate this. Bronze Core is the worst. You gain energy at the start of your turn. But one of those bronze guys from this is in every single battle, and they always steal your most important card, and they have like 50 HP, and all they do is block. So, oof. Can no longer upgrade your cards, and we also can't heal, which means that the campfires are basically just a free transform because of this. Lose energy at the start of each turn, but you get a bunch of other relics. It's kind of like the bell. I guess we'll go for the grab bag. Hamster wheel, gain energy. Oh god, oh no. Oh no, this just ruined us. This crashes the game every time. I actually can't put beta in. For some reason, every time it shuffles an echo into my game, it dies. And this... Gain energy at the start of your turn, you can no longer see what the enemy intends to do. I'll die. I'll absolutely die. Drawing a card increases its cost by 1 for the turn. At the start of combat, add a random curse to your draw pile for each X-cost card in your deck. So... Oh, gain energy each time you draw a card. But everything costs minimum 2. Okay. I've never taken that. I thought that just dramatically increased everything. It doesn't. It kind of sucks, but whatever. Gain energy and add a slimed into your discard pile at the start of your turn. So, 1 slimed every single turn. We have a big deck, though, so I don't think that matters that much. We only get to pick 1 card at the end of each battle instead of 3. And this depends... We get 100 gold, and then if every 100 gold we're below 500, they get buffs. But we get energy at the start of each turn. I'm going to take this one. So, this is -1 energy, and then these are each +1 energy. So we get a net 1 energy, and then we pick one of these. StSLib, transform 3 cards and upgrade them. Whenever we beat elites, we get an additional relic. It's way too late to take this anyway. Because we're only going to get like 2 or 3 more. And then this is remove 2 cards from your deck. I kind of want to get rid of some of the weird card draw, because, like, discarding all cards in my hand, it's not amazing. But rather than doing that, transforming them and upgrading them probably be better, actually. Let's go with StSLib. So... Honestly, might want to get rid of the strike and the defend. And then, which one of these was the Gamba? Because I haven't used that a single time. Abyssal Call, Strike, and Defend. So, obtained. We've now gotten rid of all our strikes and defends. Dark Refulgence. Delicate, which means if we discard it, it does the effect anyway. Deal 12 damage and apply 4 Moribund to all enemies. This is an absolutely top tier card. Mourner's Tears, deal 9 damage. With 2 Sakura, apply 3 Moribund. With 2 Butterfly, apply Moribund to all other enemies equal to the target's Moribund. Also amazing. Because when it says all other enemies, that also includes the enemy in question. So if they have 15 Moribund, that makes it 30, plus 3. Or 3 and then 36, whatever, I don't know. And this is the gain 1 Sakura. Previous card was played. Was an attack, increased the potency of all of our reincarnation cards by 3. We have lots of reincarnation, so that could actually happen, even though I don't really care for this that much. But we got pretty good deal on that. So our boss is the Time Eater, where we can only play 12 cards and then it ends our turn. Or every 12 cards we play, it ends our turn, and they get stronger. I'm kind of scared of this floor. What's our Aether charges at? I think we're at 4. 3 or 4. I don't know that we're going to get to 6. Probably only take 2 here. We have enough money, so we're going to want to go to a store. Where are the stores? At the very beginning? The later we can get the store, the better. Let's go up this side. Aw, man, this means that our zero-cost cards are going to be higher, too. But, I mean, I guess we have way more energy. Sequential. Dying Dreams is now on the deck. We're going to want to play an actual attack card first. So these guys blow up in 3 turns, and they just put more dazed in our deck. Gain 3 block twice. Oh, we actually have 2 Sakura, so we will get 12. I should have played this first. We would have gotten a little more. So we've got 16 block. So yeah, we're just going to lose our buffer regardless. Using the potion would be a waste. Soul Strike. Soul Strike? Oh, cool! It loses the extra cost as well, because we didn't draw it. Mourner's Tears. It's yellow because the last card we played was an attack, but we don't have any... We don't have any reincarnations. So... 16. Oh, we didn't have the effects to play it on the other ones, that's whatever. We kill them anyhow. We have the healing, finally. Deal 11 damage if the target has Moribund, increase the potency of all reincarnation by the amount of Moribund stacks. Another one of those could be good, but I kind of feel like we need more sources of reincarnation, actually. Within moments of entering the third tier of the Spire, you notice a mysterious figure completely identical to you in the distance. Though you don't remember ever seeing this mysterious figure, you feel something about her being very familiar, as if she is yourself. Gain the Blade of Reincarnation. You see the mysterious figure silently pointing to the top of the tower, to a place where numerous cherry blossom trees are in full bloom. A rushed flood of memories and images overwhelm you in a split second. Realization dawns. That figure is indeed you. Or rather, an image of your past life. As you regain focus, you feel that there remains an indescribable hole in your memories. Keep going. So this allows you to travel to a bonus event after Act 3, so it does nothing. So the first one increases the damage that we take by up to 30%, but we get some plated armor to help a little bit. The second one helps increase our max health if we're like in one-shot range, basically. But that doesn't happen very often. Add an injury to the deck, so we get a curse, we get a buffer. We remove the injury, but that also means that we didn't get to remove another card. So a little bit more positive than negative there. And this does absolutely nothing. So, less negatives later on. I will absolutely buy potions. Target explodes in 4 turns, instantly dying and dealing 30 damage to you. Okay. Does this work on bosses? I think it might. Gain 2 strength and 2 dexterity, but add 2 burn pluses to your discard pile. I like duplication potion. In fact, I'll get rid of this stupid weak one. That was from the 50 potions pack. There's lots of neat stuff in there. Okay. What's Life's Agonies? We're not going to be able to get high enough for those anyway. This guy has thorns, so whenever we attack them, we get 4 damage back. Probably going to want to kill them with reincarnations, because directly attacking them is the only thing that causes that. We will attack this, which will allow us to activate these. 2 Sakura, because that would give us extra. Steal the target's block. None of them have block. Okay. Well then. Going to lose our buffer already. Memento Mori! The Black Death. Border of Life. Where... Dang it, we don't have 2 of those. We don't have 2 Butterfly. High Bloom could be good, especially since it doesn't have the increased cost. Moribund them, since they do lots of damage. And we can just discard that, it does nothing. And because we discarded it, it does the damage. I mean, like, I couldn't play it, so it wasn't going to do anything for me anyway. Those will kill those guys. Dying Dreams. Sakura and Butterfly stacks are no longer capped at 3. Draw a card. Death's Toll. At the end of your turn, gain block, and all enemies lose HP equal to twice your amount of Phantasm. So, Phantasm is the amount of Sakura and Butterflies we have, and it is no longer capped at 3. So, very nice. Big fan. Afterlife's passage, and we just let the reincarnation stick. We would now take 8 damage if we attack them, but we're getting things rolling, so it doesn't really matter. That's at 5, we'll get lots of extra stuff here, we'll do extra stuff there. I have 61 armor, actually, we can just attack them. The Moribund will kill them. Tormented Souls. Put 3 reincarnation into your hand and draw 1 card, then gain blockable amount of cards in your hand. Tormented Souls is a good way to get more stuff. Lock not being removed at the end of the turn is also very amazing, especially since it only requires 1. And it gives us a reincarnation. I think that's actually pretty high value. Lifelink, they all have to die. We just blow them up with that, getting all kinds of reincarnations. You love to see it. Life's Agonies, the Path to Rebirth, Ghostly Elegance. Oh, not enough block. We're actually going to lose it because we're 1 short. Love to see the damage, though. None of them have Moribund. Oh, that sucks. Target loses 9 HP. Steal the target's block. Ooh. I haven't had a chance to use that yet. So, we'll do a bunch of damage there. I haven't used the Black Candle, so that's not going to kill them, actually. However, this will give me 15 more. In 2 turns, they will come back. Dying Dreams lets us use the last one. Black Death lets us use that one. Every time we draw a card, we get 1 more energy, but they cost 1 more. So if they have a cost of 1, they'll cost 2. Only because they were 0 cost cards did we actually get to do that. If I... Wait. Is this good now? Is this like super good now? I lose 3 HP, but I'll get HP from their Moribunds. But I'll draw 8 cards, and then I'll get 1 energy for each card that I drew. And we drew a Memento Mori. Ooh, I'm glad that we didn't get rid of those ones. That's actually a powerful synergy with this now. It was kind of whatever before. I mean, I guess it was good before. I'm just, I don't know. Broken Dreams increase the potency. We totally have to have this now, right? Do we not have butterflies? We don't have any butterflies? Oh my god. Oh, well, I mean... Nah, we didn't actually get enough for that. Oh, whatever. Memento Mori! Oh, they're actually dead to the Moribund. Nice. Didn't even get to kill them with the reincarnations? Distilled Chaos. Play the top 3 cards. Max HP. 31 cards kind of scary. We have perhaps used too many. Higanbona. Order of Life. Broken Dreams. Tempt. Really? Again? Again? We're 1 short? Do we lose the buffer? Man. In an artifact so that they can't constrict me. I'm surprised they haven't constricted me already. Soul Strike to apply yet more Moribund. Now we block. And this adds 2 to each of those. Then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get rid of that. What is this? How much damage is this again? All enemies lose HP equal to the amount of cards played this turn. Better than nothing. You'll love to see it. Yeah, now they're gonna do the constrict thing. Too little, too late. Artifact. Lots of block. And we blocked it. I don't think anything matters now. We just kind of win. Yeah, we're fine. Soul Strike. More AoE. More Moribund. We're gonna be risky. Oh, this one's scary. This is almost worth fungi in a bottle. The first card you play each turn that grants Sakura or Butterfly grants one more. Okay. Oh, they're affected. They have a ridiculous amount of health. After 5 turns, they start absolutely nuking us. Every time we play a card, they take 10% more damage from attacks. So, we'll play that. We'll play that. And we'll play that. Draw extra cards. Path to Rebirth. 52 damage, not a great start. Draw one. They have like no Moribund. We have 2 Sakura, so we won't be able to get the effect on this either for the 3 Moribund. And I don't actually want to lose the buffer yet, but we still managed to do a bunch of damage here with that. 100 damage on the first turn, almost, is not terrible. So we're definitely going to want 2 of those. Soul Strike, Tempted Mind. We already used that? Wow. Oh right, we used that last turn, Derp. I was like, man, I thought discarding the Memento Mori was the turn before. It's because it was. That was not great. Okay, so we're going to turn the card from the discard pile. Which one of these do we want? Memento Mori won't do anything because we didn't draw it. 2. We're going to take this. So that'll give us 2 more of those. We'll use our Dying Dreams to get Death's Toll. At least we finally got to the high armor stage. And this will keep it for the next turn. Use those. And we'll pop that out. Alright, our reincarnations are rolling. We have lots of armor. And we have blur, so we're not losing the armor. This turn, anyway. Suicidal Thought will give us extra. You will not debuff us. Leaving Hegan. Ooh, if I use Transient Force, I'll keep this, but that's no. That's gonna be a no for me. I don't want to get debuffed. More Moribund, please. 25 damage. Next turn, they're gonna start trouncing us. Death's Toll, the Black Death. Leaping Hagens. They are not going to debuff us anymore, I don't think. And we are actually going to apply debuffs to them. Add a reincarnation. Deal damage, draw more stuff. Night Bloom. $119 damage, very sweet. We didn't even have to go through our buffer, very nice. Weeping Hegan, I guess. They died anyway. Bottled Geyser. On pickup, choose a card. Each time you shuffle your deck, that card is placed on top. That's kinda cool. So it's gotta be something that isn't exhaustible or a power. Wouldn't Memento Mori be good for that? Like, when is Memento Mori not good? That's just extra reincarnations. More HP. Transform! Which one of these do we want to get rid of in exchange for something else? This is kind of mediocre. Nothing else is kind of like that bad. Corpse Blood. Gain 5 block twice. If this card is discarded from your hand, gain energy and increase the amount of block granted by 2. So that'll be 7 twice if you discard it. The next time you draw it. That's pretty cool. I'll take an early recall because we're already at max health anyway. I mean, we're not going to be able to rest, but we're at max HP, so we're a little safe. Don't need the upgrade at the moment, necessarily. Alright, if we can get 6... Oh, this one's not that bad. Collectors from Darkest Dungeon. Let's see, so our Aether charge is 5. So once we beat this, we'll actually be capped, and there won't be as much benefit to fighting another one of these. So we'll do that. We'll get 2 from this because it increases by 1. Does that have innate? Like, we always have that. Yeah, that's innate derp. Very nice, very nice. So block is not removed at the start of your next turn. The next 2 turns. If you play 12 cards in a single turn, he activates his special ability, which just ends your turn, but he can only do that once. 36 damage. Oof. We're going to do this so that we have butterflies. This costs 3, so we need to use this to do 2. This would consume all of our energy, so we get our 2 back. Oh no, because it increased the cost, we only got... Yeah, this will burn our buffer, but we get 5 more cards. And the Spring. Weeping Hagen. I don't have a... Oh wait, if it was an attack. Dang it, I can't play an attack and that. It costs too much. Do this. And increase those by 3 each. Oh, it doesn't actually reduce the cost, dang it. Oh no, wait, but I drew a card, didn't I? Fine, we'll do it this way. I will get them. Skidoosh. Nether Invitation. Playable only if you've played an attack card, a skill card, and a power card this turn. Kill a random weak enemy. Gain 3 max HP. Any enemy that is not a minion, elite, or boss. Huh. Soul Strike? Give me something nifty. In fact, I think rolling our block over would be good. The Black Death, you love to see it. Deal 10 damage 6 times. Whenever you gain Sakura Butterfly, this card's damage is increased by the same amount. This card is discarded from your hand, gain 1 Sakura Butterfly. Oh my god, the Moribund. Abandon all hope. Why is that lighting up? Oh, did I play all of them? What are his effects? Self-forming clay. Upon taking unblocked attack damage, give 3 block. Oh, oddly smooth stone. He just gives himself. Because he's a collector, he gives himself relics. That makes sense. It doesn't make a bit of difference. I have too much block. Also, they're already dead. They go to Maiwa mode. This is done. Disintegrated by the Black Candle. Whenever we use a potion, we heal 5 HPs. Heal 3 HP, discard 2 cards, put 3 reincarnations into your hand. And it's free. Anything that's 0 cost is essentially still free, because we get 1 energy whenever we draw it. So... We could actually probably go for another elite. We're pretty strong now. Ninjato. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, draw 2 cards. Final lock chest. Something seems off about it. We'll trigger their trap card. That's too much damage. We'll take 17. In exchange, we upgrade 2 random attacks, Tempted Mind, and Etheric Palpalion, or whatever. Oof. I don't like the idea of having burns on the deck. Gain 5 max HP, we'll use that now. I don't like Sneckle Oil, actually. That's fine. I guess you gain the 3 max HP regardless. Still not super amazing. Feast of Death kinda nice, because it's block. And weak to all enemies and delicate. Deal 12 damage and gain 12 block. If you have less than 4 Phantasm, gain 2 energy, otherwise lose energy and deal double the amount of damage blocked. I think we're just going to take more HP. We have 33 cards. Do we do the Elite or the Store? I think we do the Store, honestly. We have 500 monies. Transform a card for free. Was there anything in here that we particularly didn't care for? Corpse Blood is whatever. Yeah, I guess if we were going to get rid of something, it would be that. I mean, the Transform is free. Nothing else in here is, like, the worst. If this is discarded from your hand, gain energy and increase the amount of block. It is extra energy to discard it, though. I don't know. Endless Spring. We got value. Most of these aren't that amazing. Draw until you have 10 cards. That's actually a lot better. If that was 2 dexterity, I would upgrade that one. Memento Mori lets us draw an extra card so that it's not wasted. And this is always put at the top of the deck. Why not? Our deck's pretty big, so we won't be shuffling it too often, but it's still nice to have. Duplicate a card in your deck? Okay, not Ghostly Elegance. Path to Rebirth could be good. Because, you know, 2 reincarnations at the end of your turn. Memento Mori could be great too. 2 extra reincarnations, but that's not every turn. Like, Path to Rebirth would add up much faster. Another Black Death could be absolutely wicked awesome. Life's Agonies could be kind of funny, because then we would get 2 extra every time we played one. And the Spring we already have. Not 2, like, I think we already have 2 of those now. I think I want another Black Death just to ensure that we have a Black Death. Because Black Death is too awesome to not Black Death. In fact, I think I will Black Death. That is how strongly I feel about Black Death. Gonna debuff us, but we have 2 Butterfly. What will you do about Butterfly? Oh, you absolutely nerf us into the ground, okay. We have both, so now we do, anytime we deal damage, they get 4 Moribund. More of these, please. We get full benefit from that. Tempted Mind. Which was our rightmost card, I believe. And now we can, like, Super Block. Because 5 times 16 is just way too much. So anytime we get that, we just kind of ball out of control. Which is why I like that so much. And I like this because it gives us 2 reincarnation every time. We can take extra damage, make us draw more cards. 35. And if they ever get to half of, or if this is ever half of their max HP, they just die. Path to Rebirth. Yeah, okay. Take another one of these just to make sure that we get even more damage. Returning them doesn't increase their cost either. 50, so once they get under 100 health, they die. Oh my god, that doubled it. They're just instantly disintegrated. There's no coming back from that. They just kind of lose. Butterfly delusions, permanent strength and discard and energy. Could be worthwhile. Okay, if we're ever below 50% of max HP, which we usually aren't because Moribund's very strong and we have a buffer. We'd heal. I can't rest. I don't have any X-cost cards. Special edition, so it's already upgraded. Block not removed, add 2 reincarnations. You'll love to see it, it's already upgraded. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand, add a red number of rare cards. No. Soul Strike. Paranirvana. It's 20 block. Block gained is doubled if we have 2 Sakura, which we should because we get double the amount, so our first turn we can get 2 of these. However, we have better panic buttons already. I almost kind of want to get another one of these, honestly. It's pretty nice. I don't super have anything I actually want to remove. Maybe you don't need both ghost spots? Especially with how often I can draw things from my deck. I guess we'll get rid of one of these. And then I kind of want the Life's Agonies. Is that dumb? Probably. Dig for a relic. Toke to remove a card from your deck. Polymerize. I don't honestly care for Tempted Mind that much. If the card is discarded, we get to draw a card, so like that's cool. And it is 10 damage and it is already upgraded. Discard a card. So this is discard, and we don't want to get rid of discard, but this is like situationally 10 free damage. Could maybe get something better than that. I'm kind of thinking that's like the weakest thing in our deck at the moment. And I don't think it counts towards the kunai because I discard it, so I'm not actually playing it. Summons to Yomi! Oh my god, that's so much better. It's exhaust, but apply 2 Moribund to all enemies twice. So 4 Moribund, when upgraded, it's 3 twice, I believe? Double your block. Also apply 3 vulnerable. Like, the AoE on this is just, it's just really good. I can't actually upgrade. I'm gonna dig up a relic. Oh my god. Each time you lose HP in combat, gain 2 thorns. Wasp Nest is kind of the bane of the heart. Not that we really need that. Oh, that's right! These are innate, so I'm gonna have 2 of these. Well, because we get extra energy for each of those, and they only cost 1, I guess that won't be too much of a problem. And we get 3 every single time we play one of those. That's pretty value, right? Probably-ish. Sakura makes me discard a card. I don't want to discard. I think we're just going to have to take this to the face. Wait. I'm dumb. Die in 4 turns. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. I kind of think we need to draw cards. And get rid of that. Heal 3 HP, discard 2 cards, put 3 reincarnations on there. Okay, we'll get rid of that. And that. And this will put more Moribund on them, which reduces the damage down to 12. So we're still gonna lose stuff. Rip. But in doing this, we now have 4 thorns. So anytime they hit us, they'll take 4 damage. Increasing every time they actually manage to hit us. Afterlife's Peace, please, to keep the stuff. And then we're just going to increase their Moribund. We played 12 cards, so they forcibly end our turn. Them taking free damage is very nice, though. No longer are we capped at 3. And the Path to Rebirth will get us more reincarnations. They will not be debuffing us. And we're totally gonna get extra dexterity every time we play that? The Black Death. I have too much armor for you to hurt me. No, we'll discard that. Like that, and then we'll keep our armor for next turn, while we do a bunch of damage. And it really did just kill them. Okay, very nice. You'll love to see them explode. Is this where the souls of the dead go to reincarnate? You deal 956 damage, the heart squirms and bleeds, but is ultimately still pounding. Are your mightiest attacks not enough? You ask yourself, have I been here before? The heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness begins to fade. A sudden burst of energy emanates from inside you, jolting you awake. The heart retreats upwards, a large door is revealed in its place. And by having all of the keys, we get to do super cool ending stuff, and I'm pretty sure we just kind of win now. Polymerize! I feel compelled to do this every time just because it's free. Suicidal Thought we're not actually getting much value out of because of how ridiculously big our deck is. So we don't see it multiple times. But I guess we could if we really wanted to, but I would rather apply Moribund and many other things. I think we're going to get rid of this. Corpse Blood is okay. Summons to Yomi. 6 Moribund, basically. And then this will give us 2 strength every time. 2 strength pretty good. I don't play many attacks, though. Nah, this is more plated armor. Let's do the plated armor. Okay, so whenever you rest, upgrade a random card. Can't do that. Whenever you play 2 skills in a turn, you may choose to exhaust a card in your hand and choose 1 of 3 random cards to add to your hand this turn. It costs 0. That's okay. The bomb I really like, but it's not terribly good. Start each combat with 2 Metallicize. Metallicize is kind of like our plated armor, but it's a better version. You get 2 armor at the start of every turn, but even if you get hit, it doesn't go away. Frozen Eye. When viewing your draw pile, cards are now shown in order. So this is very good. I forget to use it very often. So I'm thinking we take the brass tacks and a power potion. Sounds pretty good to me. Now, the final event, because we got the dagger and we took all of the hard mode stuff on the way up. Sensing your presence, the figure of a familiar woman appears in front of you. You feel as though you remember something important about her, but the malevolent will in your mind suddenly begins to take hold once more. The deafening sound of your heartbeats tells you that you only have one goal. Reach the top of the tower, the nexus of reincarnation. No one will stop you. To save her. To do this turn, exhaust at least 2 cards. This doesn't count, does it? Oh god. I haven't exhausted any cards. I don't have a way to... Wait, no. These will exhaust. I think that counts, right? So basically, her whole shtick... Wow, this is loud. I've never actually had music on for this. So that's actually pretty neat, because I was usually listening to Sonic music, to be honest. But, basically, a desperate friend is trying to save us. So, Oh, it didn't count? So basically, she reduces our maximum health down to the point where it kills us if we can't do the things that she wants. So we do not want to kill her. If we kill her, we die. And the run's over. We have to do whatever steps it is that she has. To do this turn, gain any amount of Sakura and or Butterfly when you have at least 3 Phantasm, which we will do very easily. So we'll hit her, and that will gain 3. So we have satisfied her challenge. It'll say completed right here, you played 1 attack. Please cooperate with me so I can cleanse your corruption. Play at least one power. Yeah, sometimes you get kind of shafted on these. I've done this perfectly before, but a lot of the time you just kind of suck and die. Gain any block when you have at least 20 block. Okay, I know who's getting moribunded. Skadoosh. I have completed your task, for I have over 20 block. Play at least 2 attacks. Cool, she healed. Let me tell you, the first time that I did this, I very, very nearly killed her. Give me more block. I like block. We've played 2 attacks, played 3 attacks. Completing the stuff and doing the things. Death's Toll. The path to rebirth. Play at least 3 skills. We have played 1. Could I maybe draw a skill? Nope. Don't kill me. This turn, apply any amount of Moribund when the enemy has at least 10 Moribund. Corners, Tears. Apply 3 Moribund. I don't know if we want to apply more Moribund, because this doubles the Moribund. This literally doubles the Moribund. We might kill her. I'm fine with this. Because we're going to be doing a lot of damage from the reincarnations. Like a spark of dawn's light piercing the endless darkness, you realize who the figure before you are. You take in the moment of heartfelt reunion. Though there remains the tiniest bit of doubt in your mind, you cast it aside, for you have broken free from the grasp of the malevolent will. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, the Spire's rampant corruption can no longer affect you. You steel yourself as you prepare to face the last enemy that shall be destroyed. Accept her blessings. A dear friend's blessings. Upon pickup, remove all curses from your deck, upgrade all cards, heal HP to full, and gain max HP, equal to the amount lost in the battle prior to obtaining this relic. So yeah, that's kind of why you don't lose against the heart, because it upgrades your entire deck and restores your HP. I don't like these. Which, I mean, it's not impossible. I'm sure if this was Ascension 20, I'd probably get dunked on. I mean, we're on Ascension 4. For me to say it's easy is kind of ridiculous. But, it's at least good enough that in the 4 times that I've beaten this, I don't think I came close to losing to the heart any one of the times, at least. And I know that's not saying much, because it's Ascension 4 and I suck, but, like... I don't know, dude. I came close to losing to a lot of the other ones. Like, we had to struggle to get here. We full block, it's fine. The Black Death, you love to see it. Summons to Yomi, 6 to all of them. Do I have? Oh my god, I do. So that's 10 more to each of them. Then I gain block. And retain it for the next turn. Not that I will, because they're going to do an absolute boatload of damage to me, holy heck. Wow, even with all the Moribund they have? Wow, we take so much extra. That's 11. That's 10 but 2 reincarnations, this is only 1. Okay. 20. Okay, we'll full block this. Because of the buffer. I just don't want to take any damage before the heart. Oh my god, we didn't. I miscalculated. I'm a fool. Take that one, please. Thank you. Memento Mori. Yes, we strike. Goes to the Elegance. Man's... Oh, wait, I have 340 defense. I was like, dude, the guy's is going to problems me. Tungsten Rod, you love to see it. Anytime you would lose HP, lose one less. So if anything's going to hit you for 1 a bunch of times, or we're going to say hit you for 15, that's 15 less damage. Cultist Potion, thank you so much. Thank you, Cultist Potion. Path to Rebirth. Oh, but this doubles the more... Oh, wait, the heart, you can't Moribund the heart. This is a special heart fight. It's not the same regular heart fight. They made a, air quotes, harder version of it. I don't know. It's not too bad. Path to Rebirth. All that is shall be consumed. So you'll notice they have 1,880 health because it's a much longer fight. This is not the regular heart fight. And it has music that I've never listened to. We will ritual. We will power. Gaze of the Abyss. Scry 2, then draw 1 card at the start of each turn. Eternal Death. Whenever you cause an enemy to lose HP, that enemy gains 2 Moribund. Whenever an enemy gains Moribund, gain block. True Emptiness. Every 2 turns, all damage received is halved. We're going to take Eternal Death. This is going to be mostly useless against them, but if we gain 2 block every time a reincarnation goes off, that could be good. Because the heart can only have 15 Moribund. Also, the heart constantly cleanses our stacks. So our Sakura and our butterflies are going to be going away. Every like 3 or 5 turns or something like that, we just lose all our stuff. Summons to Yomi! Which means, yeah, even if we Mourner's Tears, like, it stops at 15. Yes, we don't... Oh, yeah, we do have Sakura, good. Permanent 2 increase. Discard Memento Mori. 4 Moribund, 22 damage, 10 block. I think the 10 block is more useful. As is the Weaken. Because now we full block that. I don't want to lose my buffer yet. Path to Rebirth. Endless Spring and Night Bloom. Gain Artifact. Don't nerf me. Endless Spring. Give me more stuff. Give me more stuff. We're good. I hope this isn't copyright. I really don't, dude. I'm going to be the saddest. Okay, we get both of these. For the permanent increases, Remembrance. 3 reincarnations for discarding 2 things. Dang, some of these actually... You know what? We're not going to take any damage this turn anyway. This is more energy next turn. Ah, it's only 1. It's fine. Build up our artifacts since they're going to curse us. That'll buff the damage on those. That'll also buff the damage on those. Memento Mori's not going to do anything for us. This will get us 2 more, though. In fact, we'll just use those now. Our stuff is no longer capped either. Also, Endless Spring. Also, give me more energy and drop me another card. Also, Weeping Higanbana. And applying 2 Moribund doesn't matter because he literally doesn't go above that, where he's not attacking us. And discarding one of these reduces our damage. The heart can still only take 200 damage a turn as well. Black Death also doesn't really work. Black Death is probably why they stopped the Moribund at 15, to be honest. Because, otherwise we would be able to kill them by building Moribund up super high, and they do not want us to be able to just murder the heart. I'll take this. I don't like losing them. They're my precious, precious stacks. Drawing to 10 wouldn't really do much for that. I don't want to lose my buffer over something so trivial. Dying Dreams. No longer capped at 3 doesn't do anything. Because we already had that. Path to Rebirth, drawing more of those. Wander's Tears, Border to Life. Enough defense to outlast the universe. 3 of those. We love to see it. I need to start getting rid of some of these slimes. Three blur means that for 3 turns, our stuff won't go away. So even though they're hitting us for big numbers, we have the ability to resist them. Getting rid of that will give us more energy and things and buff us up for next time. So that whenever we draw it again, we'll get more effect out of it. Death's Toll. 21 damage. Which one of these? I just kind of want more. I just always want more. Also more blur. Never run out of blur. Keep the stuff forever. Would I be able to draw 2 off this? I'm not losing my buffer over something like that. Like, we lost the first game. So, I've already shown that you can get absolutely dunked on early with her, but once you get to the later game, she just feels so good, dude. So endlessly good. Give me more. Butterfly Delusion. We have 14 attack, 14 strength, and 4 dex, because dex is cool. Which also means that this would apply 4 times, and we get 4 plated armor. Oh no, wait, they cleansed all of our stacks, didn't they? Heckin' jerk. Weeping Higanbana. Like, this drawing me 2 cards is actually just super awesome that gives me extra energy. Reincarnation feels awesome. Wow, just 4 away. From half health? If only they could actually build up Moribund. Yes, I will take one of those, thank you very much. Let's get rid of the slime. Momentum where I can go and do some damage. Soul Strike. Soul Strike. I can't believe how well the hamster wheel worked out. I'm so dumb for not seeing the greatness of that. I was so panicked when that first happened. Yeah, now that they're down to regular health, I have power untold. They change into a different fight. They're now 1837 damage hurt. And everything on them resets. They lose all of their debuffs, their Moribund's gone, all of their stuff is gone. They're just strong. But reincarnations continue to build up. I've never really had the opportunity to take advantage of this before. They also lost their can only take so much damage a turn thing. Let me just get rid of that. Because we save friend, friend saves us, though. And she shows up and blocks that 1 attack. So now we just finished the fight ourselves. So that's kind of like we won, because if you got through that, you're probably fine. I kind of just want armor for days. Granted, I think most of the... Oh no, wait, they have their 15 Moribund. And our stats don't go away, so we still have the 19. Warner stuff. Afterlife stuff. Oh, I never used this. Give me 2 more reincarnations. Never killed them so fast. Because Moribund is awesome. That's what I normally do. But Moribund doesn't really do anything against the heart. It can't even touch you. Brilliant. 27 times 2. Yeah, we have a lot of armor. Thank you for noticing how much armor I have. just get rid of those. And that is, in fact, all she wrote. Skidoosh. Laser beams instantly destroying the heart. With the power of friendship. They even share their umbrella. Victory. Which means we've unlocked Ascension 5. Now what? Has it been done? The Spire sleeps, and so shall I. But anyway, that was Yuyuko Saigyouji. I don't honestly know much about Toho, in that I've basically only seen people play through some of the games. But, very big community of stuff. I don't actually know who, like, the characters were and things, but, like, of all of the mods that I've played, like, I've uninstalled a bunch of them. Of all the character mods, like, the Toho ones were the only ones I actually really had fun with. And I also love the JoJo sounds that they put into this one. I just wish it had animation. Marisa looks really, really, really awesome, and she has movement and stuff, just like Yuyuko Saigyouji does. But, she is, very difficult. She's just as hard as the original characters, if not more. Yuyuko Saigyouji, like, I feel like she is pretty hard in the beginning. And part of Act 3, but, like, by the time you get to the second half of Act 3, she's already balling out of control, because Reincarnation and Moribund and stat stacking are so strong that if you get any one of those going, she's just like, dang. But, absolutely enjoy the heck out of this game, and I really like these mods. Maybe get more in the future, but, hopefully this was more enjoyable. I'm gonna try and pack this all into one big mega episode, and in future episodes we won't go over everything like we did here. Like, I'll still explain cards and things and new stuff, but I'm not going to try and explain all of the mechanics and things, just things that are specific to the character. And once we've explained all of them, like, if we play her again, like, not going to fully explain everything, just kind of talk about my thoughts, like I would like with Darkest Dungeon and stuff. But I hope you guys liked it. I had a lot of fun doing this. Thank you very much for watching. Later, everybody.